Hello, brothers and sisters. Just wanted to come today with a word. I just wanted to speak on a technique that I use and is very useful, because a lot of times in our lives, we have to understand a lot of times things don't work out for us or change for us because we have blockages in our life. And what I mean by blockages is just things that we may have went through in relationships, family, anything that we haven't forgiven that person. We haven't let go of that trauma or that hurt, that pain. And it's a technique I use with clients. It's called purging of the soul. So pretty much what this is, and I do this in my coaching class. It is called Life Journey. So anytime you want to do a class or do a session, you can go at the bottom of the description in any of my videos and click on it and get a consultation. Okay, so it's called Purging of the Soul. So I'll use an example. Let's say a young lady was engaged, and her and her man were together for 3 years, maybe off and on, or just fully together for 3 years. They finally decide to call it quits. And because it didn't work out for whatever reason, let's say they had their differences, they outgrew each other, they lost love, they loved each other, but they wasn't in love anymore. So a lot of times society tells us when getting up under another man is moving on or dating someone else, or just go out there and date. As time goes on, your wounds heal. And that is a lie. That's not true at all, because you still have that love for that person. You still compare them. You still wish, shoulda, woulda, coulda when you go through other relationships and it don't work out, or that problem and that pain and that trauma resurfaces every time you go through anything that's painful. That resurfaces. That means that you did not purge the trauma, the hurt, the pain. You didn't forgive that person so that you can move forward. So this is how you do this. It's certain during those 3 years, there was a lot of things that you grew together and became something of you two to remember you two by, like a song, movies that you watch together. Every time you see this movie, every time you hear this song, every time you deal with anything, you think of this person. So this is how you do the technique. The technique is, okay, you listen to the song, because you have to remove the negative blockages. So you listen to the song, you watch the movie, anything that reminds you of that person, you clear everything. You cry, you get angry, whatever emotion you have, deal with it. Let it go. After you do that, there's a meditation that you listen to, and it is to heal wounds, to clear blockages, and it's a meditation that I personally use with clients. You listen to this meditation, you meditate. It's about like 30 minutes, and you're purging. As you're doing this, you're tapping into your higher self. At this time, you're forgiving this person. Because to let it go and purge the soul, you have to accept what happened and why it happened. You have to say to yourself, okay, the reason why me and him didn't work out is because of, and you have to focus on yourself when you're doing this. Don't worry about why he didn't do what he needed to do. It's all about you at this point. And you are basically focusing on what you could do better in the next relationship. What you did wrong in that relationship, you forgive yourself for it. You forgive him for it. And you say, it wasn't meant to work out. It wasn't meant for us to be together. I accept that. And you let it go. You will see yourself feel 1,000% better. It's like you took some baggage off of your shoulders, off of your soul, and it's lighter and you feel better. And as you do this with family members, maybe it might be a mom, a dad, an uncle, whoever you have a problem with and you never dealt with it. This is the best way to deal with it if you don't want to reach out to the person and talk to them yet. Maybe you're not ready for that. But only you can purge your inner soul and become the best person you become by forgiving and forgetting and realizing why things happen and accept it for what it is. Sometimes it's the best thing we can do for ourselves. And we have to realize this. We can never move forward and have a happy marriage, a happy relationship, have a good relationship with brothers, sisters, cousins, uncles, aunties, whoever we might have a problem with, if we cannot forgive them and accept what happened and move forward. If we can't forgive them, we hold grudges, it's going to be there. And it's going to be a part of the hurt. Every time we think about things, every time somebody invite us to a cookout or whatever, we're not going to want to go because we don't want to deal with them because we still hold on to that grudge. So this technique is very useful. It helps a lot when you want to move forward and find your purpose and become the person you want to become in life. You cannot become that person if you're still holding on to your ex, if you're still holding on to family feuds and all this. You can't move forward. So you have to cleanse your soul first. Forgive, accept, and forget. So I just wanted to come and say that because it's very important to do this, amongst yourself. And if you need any help, you can always contact me. Like I said, my information is in the description box. Always much love and all praises to the Most High.